Good morning and welcome to Barre at Home. So you'll notice you need a few pieces of equipment to go ahead and proceed through our workout today. The first thing you're going to need is a nice chair. I prefer a kitchen chair, something with a little bit of weight to it so it's a little bit easier to go ahead and utilize. Gives you a little bit more support than a plastic chair. The second piece of equipment that you'll need is a nice fitness ball. So I like it to have a little squish, right? Not the weighted ones, but the ones that are more malleable. If you don't have that, remember you could always use a small towel or a small pillow, right? That you can fold up or roll up that towel for yourself. The next set of equipment that you're going to need is a set of weights. My preference is 3 pounds. However, if you only have something a little lighter, that's fine, that works. If you only have something around 4 or 5 pounds, that works as well. I really wouldn't want you to go above 5 pounds. It might even be that 4 and 5 pounds is a little much for any of the arm work. And if it is, remember that the alternative for weights is going to be either full water bottles or canned goods. And the last piece of equipment that you're going to need today is a mat. Now, I'm on a hard surface, I'm on a concrete floor, and I have just a thin yoga mat down there. That's not always great support for my feet. So keep in mind if you have 2 yoga mats and you feel like the mat you're using isn't supportive enough, maybe put down one mat on top of the other. The other alternative for that would be to go ahead and put a towel down. But you want to be aware of the fact that you want to make sure your feet are comfortable, particularly if you're kneeling, because when you're kneeling, you do want some support. So a nice extra bit of support when you're kneeling is also a pillow, and that can go underneath your knees. Okay, so if you've got a thicker mat, you should be fine. If not, there's some alternatives for you. The last thing I want you to do is make sure the space around you is nice and open, and then you're not going to bump into anything while you're working out. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. So as long as you don't have any injuries, we're going to go ahead and step a little bit away from the chair, making sure the space around us is clear. We'll bend at the knees and sink down, taking our chin to the chest, moving our head over to one side, and then forward to the other side. And we'll just keep breathing as we draw that head from one side to the other, waking our body up, focusing on our breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Give me one more on each side. Fantastic. Take up that head and start to roll those shoulders up, back, down, and around. Just rotating all the way through. Good. Again, inhaling and exhaling as you work. You've got about 3 more. Good. 2 and 1. Now add those arms in with me, everybody. Start to reach up and around. Keep breathing. Inhaling and exhaling still as you work. Good. You have about 6 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let the arms go back, let the seat go back, let the eyes go up. As you exhale, bring it to the front, tuck the pelvis. You'll inhale to go back, exhale to go to the front. Good. Inhale to go back, and exhale to go to the front. Give me 2 more. Inhale and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. We're going to dive over, hands toward the floor. Shift the weight to the ball of the foot. Start to bend and straighten. Good. Bend and straighten. Give me 2 more of those. Fantastic. Give 1 more. Good. Now bend the knees slightly. Abs are strong as you roll it all the way up to the top. Once you're here, shift over to your left foot, point your right toe. Arms up to the right, plie down, tap to the left. A little quicker, going from one side to the other. Make sure you shift the weight, you bend the knees. Good. Keep breathing as you go. Inhaling and exhaling. Perfect, everybody. One side, then the other. Couple more. One side, then the other. Last set, one side, and then the other. Bring it down. Let's start by standing with our feet hip distance apart, placing the hands on the hips, sinking in our knees, and rolling our shoulders back. We want to find our neutral spine. We're rotating the pelvis to the front, feeling the pressure move to the fingertips, just kind of making a note of what that feels like in our body, with our back sort of flat and our abs a little squished. We're sending the seat back next, feeling the pressure move to the thumb. Now your back's a little crunched, your abs are a bit stretched. We're going to rotate those hips a little bit forward, just to where we feel the pressure even out between the fingers and the thumbs. We want to keep our hips here. We want to make sure our rib cage is directly above. Our abdominals are pulling strong. Our spine is in our neutral alignment, and our shoulders are relaxed down. From there, lengthen up through the legs, making sure you don't lose that equal pressure. All right, let's go ahead and come on over. Let's stand next to the chair today. We're going to grab the ball. We're going to take it and place it between the thighs. Now remember, if you don't have a ball, you could use a small towel or a small pillow. You fold up the pillow, right? Roll up the top. Whatever you need to do. We're going to take our outside hand, whichever one's not on the chair, place it on the outside hip. And then I want you to go ahead and raise the heels up. Now, From here, I'm gonna have you then bend at the knee and sink straight down. So you want your seat bones to point down toward your heels, right? Your knees are pointed forward. If you need to adjust your foot position with the ball or the towel or the pillow, whatever you have there, right? Go ahead and adjust a little bit. Make sure the ankles don't roll though. So if you're looking at my ankle, make sure they don't roll out or in or anything like that, but they stay nice and lined up under the knee. From here, your outside arm is gonna go first. Your shoulders are gonna go back and down, and I'm gonna have you start to pulse down and pulse down. Good. And pulse. Now the height of the heel is up to you. If it's a little too intense with your heel up nice and high, I want you to go ahead and lower it down some. You always want to listen to your body here. You're going to keep breathing as you pulse. Good. And you're just lowering an inch and releasing. That's it. Inhaling and exhaling. Make sure those shoulders don't get pulled forward. Make sure your body doesn't start to collapse, that you don't change your spine. You're maintaining that neutral, right? That outside arm can always go back and check and make sure the pressure is evenly distributed. And the inside arm is holding onto the chair. It's giving you that nice connection that's keeping you nice and stable. Breathe through it. Inhaling and exhaling. Still for 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay here. Now I want you to start to squeeze. So as you squeeze, really press into the ball here, right? Really activate those inner thighs, pulling your abdominals strong. Keep breathing as you work. Perfect. Keep the shoulders back, the neck long. Good. We have a tendency to look down at our legs, right? A lot of times when we're exercising, but try to keep the chin lifted, right? Keep breathing through it, inhaling and exhaling. Perfect. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna go ahead and lower down and squeeze, and we release. Lower down, squeeze, and release. Lower, squeeze, and release. Good. Lower and squeeze. Keep breathing. Just getting into that pattern, down and squeeze, and always release at the bottom so that you can bring yourself, reposition yourself back into your starting position. Hang in there, everybody. Down and squeeze. Down and squeeze. Good. Down and squeeze. Try to relax those shoulders. Good. Keep breathing through it. Keep that outside arm active. Good. Hang in there. 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to have you lower the heels. Take the ball out, everybody. You can place it over there on your chair. Move it out of the way. Place the hands on the chair. Step the left leg forward. Step the right foot back. And meet me down in a lunge. Now make sure your knee, your right knee, is directly under your hip. It's not back here. Okay? It's not behind the body. It's directly beneath. The other knee, your left knee, is going to be directly above the left ankle. Now from there, placing your hands on your chair, rolling your shoulders back, start to take the right knee an inch or two closer to the floor. You don't have to go very low, right? You just want to go ahead and start the pulse. And the pulse. Good. And the pulse. Keep the abdominals drawn strong. Keep your eyes forward. Keep your shoulders back and relaxed. Open up through the chest. Good. Keep breathing through it. Perfect. You got 6. You got 5. You got 4. You got 3. You got 2. You got 1. And now we're going to go down, 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 release. Lower, 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 release. Now again, you're not trying to get the knee to the floor. I just want you to go down an inch, down an inch, down an inch, and release. Now if it's a little too much for that knee, remember, start a little higher so you don't go so low. I want you to keep breathing as you work. Woo. Lower, 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 release. 5 more. Let those hands help. Focus on that front leg. Good. 4 to go. Woo. 3 to go. Good. 2 more. 1 more. And come up and switch it out. That's it. Good. Step the right leg forward. Step the left leg back. Bend the knees. So once more, meet me with the left knee under the left hip, the right knee above the right ankle. Good. Hands are on the chair or bar. Roll the shoulders back. Abdominals are strong. Start to pulse down and down. Good. And down. Keep breathing. And down. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now again, we go down for our pulse of 3. Ready? Down, 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 release. Lower, 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 release. And again, it's not a very big movement. It's 1 inch each time. It's pretty petite. Keep breathing. Lower, lower, lower. Remember to work a little higher, right? And if you're ever feeling pain, that's something you should be paying attention to. And you should be stopping. Keep breathing. 4 to go. Lower, lower, lower. Woo. Lower, lower, lower. Not lying though, my thighs are burning. Good. 3 to go. 2 more. Good. 1 more time. And come on up and take a breath and breathe. Shake that out for me. Fantastic. All right. Let's face the chair. Let's take a little stretch. So I want you to go ahead and place your left hand onto your left foot or shin, bend your right knee, pull your left leg behind the body. Once it's there, then rotate that pubic bone forward. Notice that the distance of my heel and my seat did not change. I'm not pulling my heel to my seat here. I'm trying to move my pelvis forward while my leg stays back. That's going to open my quad, my hip flexor. Okay? And I'm going to have to take it down, shake it out a little bit. Let's do the other side. Right hand to the right foot or shin. Bend the left knee. Pull the right leg behind you. Keep that leg back. And then rotate that pubic bone a little bit forward. Woo. Find that stretch. And then take it on down and shake it out. Good. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn the chair to face us now. Now, again, you're not using the ball. If you want to move that to the floor or out of the way here, that's fine. It's not really bothering me where it is, so I'm going to leave it there. You're going to place the heel of the hand on the chair. You're going to wrap the fingers around, walk back until your body forms a nice L shape. So focus on reaching back through the sits bones, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Bend your knees with me, sink down. Step your left leg back and point your left toe. Now raise that tailbone up a little bit for me and float the left leg into the air. From here, start to squeeze up, squeeze up, squeeze up. So you're going to draw your abdominals nice and strong. Notice that my body mass is staying back. I'm not shifting everything forward into my arms. I'm not letting my hips drop. I'm not letting my back arch up. Okay? So my body doesn't go into a diagonal. I'm really staying in that nice straight line. I'm squeezing my glute. I'm keeping most of my body mass, again, more concentrated in my supporting leg, right? My abs are helping though. My arms are helping. I just want you to know that it's not up in your upper body. Okay? Breathe through this. 7, 6, 5. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bend the knee and point the toe and start to pulse. And pulse. And pulse. Good. And 5, 6, 7. Hang in there. 8, 9, 10 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Send that left leg long and flex the foot. Start to bend and press. Bend and press. Bend and press. Good. Bend and press. Now again, it's all about that press. So I want you to squeeze the tightest as you push the leg away. Keep breathing. Press. 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 Good. 7, 6, 5. Hang in there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bend the knee. Keep the foot flexed and press up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3. Notice my hips are still square to the floor. My right knee's still bent. I'm still shifting my body weight away from the chair. Right? Keep breathing. Hang in there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Send the left leg straight. Last set. Ready? Point to lift. Flex to lift. Point it up. Flex it up. Notice the only real change here is that I'm changing my ankle. Right? I'm squeezing my glute. My leg is long, but I'm changing as I point and flex. Point and flex. Squeeze up. Squeeze up. Squeeze with a point, squeeze with a flex. 4 to go. Woo. 3 to go. 2 to go. 1 to go. And bring it down. Good. Shake that out for just a second. Awesome. All right, let's take a quick stretch. So let's bring the left ankle above the right knee. Bend the right knee, send the seat back, take a breath. We're going to stretch the supporting leg too. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring the left foot down, bring the right ankle above, bend the left knee, send the right knee back. Take a little breath. Good. Whew. A lot of times that supporting leg will be more painful than the working leg. You're not doing it wrong. That's normal. Okay, that's just kind of the fact that you're usually not balanced on one leg, and it's challenging. All right, I moved my chair so it's easier to see. You can stay where you are. So one more time, we're going to place the heel of the hand on the chair. Walk the feet back and find the L shape. Reach the sits bones back. Bend the knees to sink low. Step the right foot back. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and tighten the abdominals. Now raise the tailbone up into neutral and then float up the right leg. Ready? Start to lift. And lift. Good. And lift. Keep breathing. Good. Again, tighten your abdominals. Still your spine. You're lifting that right leg by using that glute. Keep breathing through this. Inhaling and exhaling. Fantastic. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, point the toe, and start to poke the ceiling. I have a little itch back here on my foot, so I'm going to scratch, but we're going to keep going up. Okay, keep breathing. Inhaling and exhaling still. Lift, lift, lift. Make sure your shoulders aren't going forward. Make sure you're not dropping the chin. You're not rounding the spine. Keep breathing. Tighten those abdominals. Keep that torso still as that right foot goes up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send the right leg straight. Flex the foot. Ready? We're going to bend and press. Bend and press. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang in there. 7, 8, 9, 10 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Good. Now bend the knee, flex the foot, start to push up. 2, 3, 4. Good. Tighten those abdominals. Make sure you're not sinking into your body. You're pushing your body up toward the sky. Pull the abs in. Stay long through the neck. Hang in there. I know we're in the home stretch. That's the good news. Up, up. Keep that supporting leg bent. Breathe through this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now send that leg straight. Point the toe. So we're going to point to lift, flex to lift. Point it up, flex it up. Again, the change happens at the ankle. You're squeezing the glute each time to lift the leg. Keep breathing. Tighten the abdominals, still the spine. Hang in there. Point it, flex it. Point it, flex it. 5 more. Point, flex. Point, flex. Keep breathing. Point, flex. Couple more. Point, flex. 1 more. Point, and flex. Bring it in. Good. All right, let's take that same stretch, everybody. So we're going behind the chair. I'm going to move it forward some. You're going to bring your right ankle above the left knee, bend the left knee, and send the seat back. Take a little breath and breathe through it. Good. Perfect. Ready? Stretch that supporting leg with me. Bring the left ankle above, bend the right knee, send the seat back. Take a breath. And then we're going to release it. Good. Okay, I'm going to move my chair back to where we were at when we started. All right. The back of the chair is facing you, so you're going to turn your chair around with me. Good. Place the inside hand on the chair, and then step your feet wide. Good. So let's keep those toes turned out a little bit. Outside hand's going to the hip. We're going to bend the knees and sink down. We want to make sure a few things. The knee is above the ankle, and the knee points the same way as the middle toe. Now from here, outside hands on the hip. The hips are not stuck back. They're not tucked under. They're right and neutral with those abs drawn strong. I want the outside arm into first. Again, inside hand can stay on the chair for now. We're going to start to pulse and pulse. Now the thing about that inside hand is it's there for support and balance in this one. So if you need to keep it there, go ahead. If you don't and you want a little more challenge, you can try to bring the arm out here. Okay? Keep breathing through it. But that's about maintaining your balance and your alignment. Okay? So if you need the hand back on the chair, I want you to put it back on the chair. Good. You're going to keep breathing. Perfect. Shoulders are relaxed. The abdominals are in. Hang in there. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Start to press back. 2, 3. So tighten your abdominals. Good. Squeeze as you press. Press, press, press. Hang in there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The arms go up. The shoulders are down. We're going to pulse down and press back. Pulse down and press back. Lower and press. Lower and press. Lower and press. Keep breathing. Inhaling and exhaling still. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Staying here. Arms out. Lift up those heels with me and start to pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower one heel and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift that heel, put the other heel down and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift both heels up. Ready? I'm going to have you lower your heels halfway, lift them back up. Lower halfway, lift them back up. Put that hand on the chair. Lower halfway, lift it back up. If this is too much for the ankle, lower all the way down and then raise the heels back up. But if you can just go halfway down and halfway back up, it's a little more intense. Keep breathing. Lower halfway and lift. Lower halfway and lift. 4 to go. Lower halfway and lift. Woo, lower and lift. 2 more. Good. 1 more. And raise those heels. Ready? Arm above the head. Pulse for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The heels are down. You're coming up. Good. Let's turn the toes a little bit forward. I'm a little stuck to my mat. All right. Hinge forward. Take your elbows to your inner thighs, everybody. Sink down and press back on those legs with me. Find that stretch. Good. You can drop one shoulder forward, look to the other side. And then you can switch. You can drop the other shoulder forward, look to the other side. And bring it center. Send those feet up, hands down. We're going to walk the feet in. Once we're there, we're bending our knees a little. Abs are strong as we roll it to the top. Fantastic. Good. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and come on down to the mat. So I'm going to have you move the chair out of the way. I am going to have you bring the ball back with you though, because you'll need it eventually. You can just put it somewhere nearby. We're going to be kneeling for the next series. So what I want you to do is make sure you have enough cushion between the floor and your body. So I don't. Again, I'm on a thinner mat. So I'm going to fold my mat up a couple of times to make sure I have a good cushion. Now, if you need to do that for those knees, okay? The other option, remember, is to put a towel. That's nice. You can fold up a towel, put it under there, or you can put a pillow under the knees if you need to. But make sure those knees are protected from a hard surface. Okay? You always want to be kind to your joints. Now, from here, we're going to go on to our palms, okay? If the palms get tired, if the wrists are tired, because they're in a pretty flexed position, you can always go down onto your elbows with me, which is totally fine, okay? So if you want to do that, that's great. So we're going to start, everybody, by sending our left leg back behind us on the mat. Now you'll notice my tailbone's a little sloped down, so I'm going to raise it up again. I'm going to have you tighten the abdominals, and I'm going to have you float up that working leg. Now then I'm going to have you go ahead and turn the leg out in the socket. So what I mean by that is my toes are not facing the floor right now, but they're actually going to go ahead and face out to the side of the room a little, meaning my inner thighs facing down. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to tap the floor and lift. Tap the floor and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Good. Tap and lift. And again, my big toes pointed down, my pinky toes pointed up. I want you to keep breathing as you work here. Inhaling and exhaling still. 7. Good. 6. Hang in there. 5. Woo. 4. 3. 2. Take that leg up. Flex the foot. Keep the pinky toe up and the big toe facing down. And pulse up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I'm going to have you bend the knee, pull the heel in toward the seat. And I want you to go ahead and take your knee down toward the other leg. Notice that your working leg is behind your supporting leg. And you're going to lift. You're going to bring it across. And you're going to lift. Across and lift. Across, squeeze out. Across, squeeze out. The next thing I want you to pay attention to is make sure your hips are square to the floor. Notice that I am not rotating my hips to the side to lift my leg. Instead, I'm using the side of the seat to really bring that leg up. My working leg is still a little bit behind my supporting leg. Keep breathing. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, you got 1 more, and take it to the side and pulse up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep it here. Flex the foot. Start to press back an inch. Press back an inch. Squeeze back. Squeeze back. Squeeze back. Keep breathing. Squeeze back. Squeeze back. Squeeze back. Hang in there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to have you bring your right arm down. You can keep your left hand down. You're going to extend that left leg long. Okay, now your hips are going to turn out for this one. And you're going to lift 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Point the toe, draw a little circle for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6. Hang in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it on down. Woo! Find a little child's pose for just a second. Take a breath. Stretch out your wrists as much or as little as you need to, whatever feels good. And then we're going to come back up. Now, you don't need to do this. I'm going to do this so, again, it's a little easier to see. So I'm going to fold up my mat and face the other way. But make sure your knees have enough cushion. If they don't, remember, you should always get a towel or a pillow or put something under the knees to make sure they're supported. Okay, ready? So we're back on those palms. Again, you can go onto your elbows if that's more supportive for you, that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and bring our right foot back. Good. Once it's there, again, I'm gonna have you turn the foot out in the socket. So I'm gonna move it to the side so you can see. So it would be here, but you wanna turn it out. Okay, so it's not gonna go on that diagonal right now, but I want you to make sure you got that pinky toe up and the big toe down. And I'm gonna have you go ahead and start to lift the leg up, tap the floor. Lift the leg up, tap the floor. So my hips are square to the ground, my abs are strong. We're gonna keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling. And if you're about to kick something, if you've got equipment back there, you need to move around, go ahead and make an adjustment. Good, keep breathing, up and up, hang in there, and up, 4 to go. 3 to go, really squeezing the side of the seat to raise the leg. You have 1 more, everybody, and you're gonna take it up, and you're gonna pulse up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now bend the knee, pull the heel in towards your seat. Start by taking the right knee down toward the left leg. Notice again, my right knee is behind my left knee here. And then you're gonna take it up to the side. You're gonna bring it across and to the side. Bring it across, squeeze to the side. Bring it across and squeeze. Again, tighten those abdominals. Make sure you're not lifting your leg because you're lifting your body, right? Your body's gonna stay down toward the floor. It's your leg that's gonna travel here, down and up. Keep that working leg behind the standing leg though. Good, right? Keep breathing, 4 to go. 3, 2, take it up and start to lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now flex the foot and start to push back. Push back. So it's a little squeeze, just going back, hanging it, and back, and back. You have 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to have you go ahead and extend that leg. You're going to go ahead and bring that left arm down onto the floor, and you're going to go ahead and send that right leg long, and you're going to lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Point the toe, draw a circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it on down. Woo, good. Find that little child's pose again for just a second. Take a breath. You can flip the palms up here if you want. You can curl the fingertips to the palms, draw the palms back to the crown of the head. Take a breath for your wrists. Ooh, come all the way up and flip over. Fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and unfold that mat if it's folded, or move your towel or pillow to the side, whatever you were using. Good. Legs are long. Let's bring the left ankle above the right thigh, lower the knee. The right leg can stay straight, or you can go underneath if that's more comfortable for you. Make sure the ankles are flexed and that they extend beyond the edge of the thigh, that they're not tucked under and you're not folding up that ankle in some uncomfortable twist. From here, you're going to take those hands out, make a little fist, circle back, press in, hinge forward, and roll the shoulders back. Check your seat. Make sure you're not tucking your tailbone under. You're going to stretch your back here. You're not going to be able to stretch your hips that much. So if you raise the tailbone up a little bit, that's where you'll drive that stretch down into those muscles we just worked. Good. Let's release and switch. Legs are long. Bring the right ankle above the left thigh, lower the right knee. The left leg could stay straight, or again, if you want to go shin to shin for a deeper stretch, make sure the ankles are flexed and beyond the edge of the thigh. Again, make the hands into fists, circle back, press in, hinge forward, and roll the shoulders back. Once more, raise that tailbone up to make sure you really start to feel that stretch low. Good. And then let's release. Perfect. So we're going to grab our weights and stand up for a bit. So I'm going to have you go ahead and pick those up and meet me standing. Good. Turning your palms forward, we're going to go ahead and bend the knees a little, sink down. I'm going to have you go ahead and start with some bicep curls. Good. 2 and 3 and 4. Good. 5. Hang in there. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come down, turn the palms in, rotate to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now take those arms to the side, palms forward. Relax the shoulders, start to push up and pull down. 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take those arms down to the sides, ready? Palms face in, relax the shoulders, lift to the side and lower. 2, 3, make sure the shoulder stays away from the ear, the neck stays nice and long. You're gonna keep breathing as you go. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more, and 5. Bring it down. All right, I'm turning to the side so it's easier to see. Bend the knees, hinge at the hips, and pull the elbows high. Start to straighten and bend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, and 10. Turn those palms back, press up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it on down. Good. Okay, let's put those weights down, kind of out of the way for now. We have one more arm exercise to do, which is our push-ups. So remember, if you have sensitive wrists and you want to do the push-ups on the wall, that's excellent. Otherwise, you're coming to the floor with me. So again, this is going to go back to, if you're kneeling, I want you to have enough cushion for your knees. So if you need to fold up your mat again for a kneeling pose, that's fine. Remember, if you're building your strength, you'll be here on all fours, you'll be working there. If you're doing a more intermediate position with me, you'll come out here. And then if you feel like you'd like to take an advanced position today, you are welcome to go to the toes, okay? So with the chaturanga style push-up in mind, hands under the shoulders, fingers wide. Remember, as the elbows bend, the arms stay right by the rib cage. We're gonna go ahead and choose which of those positions feels best for us, whether it's the wall or the floor. Now make sure the wrist is directly beneath the shoulder. The shoulders are pulled back and low, your abs are strong, and I want you to inhale down, exhale up. Inhale and exhale. Good. Keep breathing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. 10 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. All right, find a little child's pose, send your seat back, reach your arms forward. Pulse your wrist a few times if you need a little break. Good. Remember, if it's too much, you can always do it in a standing position. That's usually a little bit kinder on the joints. And if it's altogether too much, remember, a plank is a nice option too. You can just kind of stay in a plank for a little while if you feel like the push-ups are not helping you today. Okay, remember, we want to get those knees in a cushiony spot. Regular push-ups this time, so wall or the floor. Arms are wide and the elbows go to the side this time. So all fours is still an option, knees is still that other second option, and that third choice is always toes. Okay, so when you're ready, pick the position you want to work in. Abs are strong, and I'm going to have you go ahead and start to inhale down and exhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Find the child's pose again. Send your seat back, reach your hands forward, take a breath. Hands into fists as you curl them in and pulse those palms back toward the crown of the head. Stretch out your wrist for yourself here. Take a little breath. Good. And then we're going to go ahead and come on back up to the top. Fantastic. Let's unfold our mat if it's folded. And let's grab our ball to go ahead and finish up with those abdominals, everybody. So from here, we're going to take the ball, place it about the middle of the back, lean back into the ball and place the forearms on the floor. Keeping the knees bent and the feet on the ground. Remember here, when you get into the seat-proof position to do the work with me, if it really is just too much and you feel like, wow, it's overwhelming, then instead of having the ball in the middle of the mat, you'll put the ball under the lower back, and that'll put you up higher, okay? So if you need to make that adjustment to make it more manageable, that's all right. So we're on those forms, we have the ball in position, we're gonna tilt the pubic bone up, bring the shoulders and sternum forward. Hands under the thighs, elbows high, shoulders are down, and then have to start to pulse in. And pulse in. So as you pulse, I want you to pull those abs a little bit tighter each time. Keep your chin tucked and your eyes forward. You don't want to be looking up, you don't want your head back, you don't want to be putting strain in your neck. You're really going to go ahead and keep your eyes forward here and keep your ears above the shoulder. Fantastic. Now if it's a possibility here and it's not too much, I want you to release the hands and reach. If it's too much, put those hands back on. Keep breathing though. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Now let's take our left leg up and keep reaching for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep pulling those abs in. Breathe through it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet are down. Walk the legs together. And I want you to take the hands above the knees. You're going to go to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. It's kind of like you're drawing a little arch right above the knees. Keep breathing. A little rainbow if you want, whatever it is. Keep breathing. Just kind of find that shape for yourself as you draw it over the knees. Breathe through it. Good. 4 more sets. Good. 3 more sets. 2 more sets. And then 1 more, and then come on up for just a second. Take a breath. Good. All right, place those feet hip distance. Let's lean back into our ball again, unless it went away. All right. So middle of the back or lower back. You're back on those forearms again. We're tilting the pubic bone up. We're bringing the shoulders forward. Hands under the thighs, elbows up. Turn that head a little side to side. Good. Send the left leg all the way up to the sky. Release the arms and start to reach up to the toe. 2, 3. Pull those abs deeper as you reach up. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch your legs and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring both feet down. Bring the hands above the torso. I want you to just tap your left elbow to the mat and then come back to the center. Stay going to the left. I just want you to go to one side here. Keep breathing. Go slow. Don't go fast. Pull your abs strong. If your elbow can't touch the floor, don't worry about it. I don't want you to judge it. I just want you to keep going to the left. So stay to the same side. Don't twist both ways. 4 to go. Find the control in it, not speed. Keep breathing. 3 to go. Woo, 2 more. 1 more. And bring it center. Now we're only going right. Ready? Tap to the right. Tap to the right. And again, breathe through it. Find the control. Good. Not speed. Only to the one side. Hang in there. 6, 5. Slow and controlled. Breathe through it. 3, 2. You got 1 more. Whew. Come on up. Take a breath and breathe. Good. All right. You're coming up. You're going to go ahead and lie down on your back. Place the ball between the feet. I'm going to have you start by pressing your hands down into the mat. Shoulders are down. Start to raise the hips up. Now make sure the head's on the floor here. Your eyes stay to the ceiling. You're using those deep abdominals to help you take the feet up toward the sky. Rock it up. Rock it up. Good. Rock it up. 4 more. Woo. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And then you're stopping. Arms are coming up. You're lifting. Flex, reach through the heels. Start to reach up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend the knees, put them out to 45, and again, reach for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to have you turn your knees apart. You might have to adjust the ball a little bit between the feet. And you're going to go ahead and reach again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in, put the ball to the side. Awesome. Arms to the side, everybody. Drop the knees to one side, turn your head to the other. And then let's switch. Let's drop the knees to the other side, turn the head to the other. Good. And then bring it back to the center. Roll up, turn onto your hands and your knees for a little cat-cow stretch. So we'll be, and then the seat will go back and the head will go forward and the abdominals will lower. We're going to release, curl our toes, lift our knees, feet to hands or hands to feet. The knees will bend and we'll roll it to the top. And you're all done. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.